Sean Combs, a famous music producer, was arrested at a Manhattan hotel after a grand jury charged him with serious crimes. Although the exact charges haven't been made public yet, his lawyer, Marc Agnifilo, believes they involve racketeering and sex trafficking. Combs' legal team expressed disappointment with the decision to prosecute him, noting that Combs had been cooperative with authorities throughout the investigation. In fact, he had moved to New York the previous week, anticipating these charges. In a statement, his lawyers described Combs, also known as Diddy, as a successful entrepreneur, a loving father, and a philanthropist who has spent decades building his music empire and supporting the black community. They acknowledged that he is not perfect but insisted he is not a criminal. The U.S. Attorney for the Southern District of New York, Damian shared on social media that they plan to unseal the charges soon. Combs was arrested by officers from Homeland Security Investigations at around 8:30 p.m. at the Park Hyatt Hotel. He is expected to remain in custody overnight before being formally charged the next day. This arrest marks a significant moment in the music industry, as Combs is the highest-profile figure to face criminal charges related to sexual misconduct since R. Kelly was sentenced to over 30 years in prison after being convicted of child sex crimes, sex trafficking, and racketeering. Combs, who is 54 and also goes by Puff Daddy, played a key role in the rise of hip-hop in the 1990s and early 2000s, promoting big names like the Notorious B.I.G. and Mary J. Blige. However, his reputation has been under fire since his former girlfriend, singer Cassie Ventura, filed a lawsuit in November accusing him of years of sexual and physical abuse. Combs quickly settled the lawsuit with Cassie, who had been signed to his record label. While he denied any wrongdoing, the legal pressure didn't stop there. Over the following months, 5 more women filed lawsuits against him, accusing him of sexual assault and other misconduct. Combs is fighting these cases in court. His legal team emphasized that their client is innocent and that he looks forward to clearing his name. In March, federal agents raided Combs' homes in Los Angeles and Miami, confiscating his electronic devices. Although there were no immediate announcements, a federal official suggested the investigation involved human trafficking. Prosecutors in New York had already interviewed several witnesses about sexual misconduct claims against Combs. Throughout this period, Combs denied the allegations, calling them attempts to extort money from him. His lawyers harshly criticized how the raids were conducted, noting that federal agents arrived with guns drawn. However, in May, after CNN released hotel surveillance footage showing Combs assaulting and kicking Cassie in 2016, Combs posted an apology video on social media. In the video, he called his actions inexcusable and said he had sought professional help. Combs, known for his larger-than-life persona, helped bring hip-hop into the mainstream with his record label, Bad Boy Entertainment. Over the years, he threw lavish celebrity-filled parties, appeared on MTV's reality show, Making the Band, and built a brand portfolio that included fashion, liquor, and a cable TV network, Revolt. Despite these accomplishments, Combs has been followed by accusations of violence for decades, though this is the first time he has faced such a large-scale investigation into his conduct. In 2001, he was involved in a highly publicized trial over a nightclub shooting but was acquitted of gun and bribery charges. In recent years, Combs adopted a new image, asking people to call him Love. He named his youngest daughter Love and titled his latest album, The Love Album, Off the Grid. Despite this rebranding, his legal troubles have overshadowed his career. Cassie's lawsuit, which she filed last year, detailed disturbing accusations, including claims that Combs forced her to engage in sex with male prostitutes while he watched. Combs settled only Cassie's lawsuit, while continuing to fight the other claims in court. One of the lawsuits accuses Combs of participating in a gang rape in 2003, which his lawyers say has severely damaged his reputation based on false allegations. Another lawsuit involves a male music producer who accused Combs of unwanted sexual contact, which Combs' lawyers have dismissed as pure fiction, intended to grab attention. Since these lawsuits emerged, much of Combs' business empire has unraveled. He sold his stake in Revolt TV and his share in Delian Tequila, a venture he had with spirits company Diageo. Even a New York charter school network cut ties with him. Recently, Combs listed his mansion in Los Angeles, where the March raid took place, for $61.5 million. As part of the broader movement following #MeToo, prosecutors have increasingly used sex trafficking laws to prosecute high-profile figures accused of sexual misconduct. Homeland Security investigations, which often handles sex trafficking cases, led the investigation into Combs. The March raids were widely reported, with footage showing agents seizing electronics from Combs' mansion. Since then, federal prosecutors have been quietly gathering evidence, issuing subpoenas to potential witnesses as they build their case against Combs.